Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, with another manga chapter review. This is going to be on the 15th chapter of Jinrou game, the B-side. They have finally voted again. Now, before I continue, I do want to say a few things. One, if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button if you guys want to know when I go live or when I upload videos. Also, if you haven't checked out the first 14 videos on this series, and then the first 18 videos on the first series that came before this one called Jinrou game. You guys can check out all those videos in my channel. There is over now 30 videos, so this would be awesome if you guys do that. Also, lastly, I do want to say there is a spoiler alert on this chapter, especially if you don't want anything ruined from the chapter. So you have been warned, so if you don't want anything spoiled, leave the video. Okay, chapter 14 ended with Monokata insisting that Inu-san gets voted out. Now, Inu-san, at the beginning of this chapter, defends herself and says, you know, it could be Todo, it could be anyone else. I'm not a werewolf, I'm a villager. And there's this kind of unraveling of Monokata's reasoning of why Inu-san is actually a werewolf, and it makes perfect sense from who they chose to kill that previous night to how they defend their cases and who Todo would have picked if it was his case. Now, if those who don't remember who Monokata is, she is the character that has played the game quite a bit online, so she has previous knowledge of the game and knows kind of what people interact and act and react to throughout the game. So a lot of people kind of trust her in what she's saying, and everyone kind of agrees, yeah, that makes sense. Now, because this is happening, Inu-san finally drops the ball and says, you know what, I'm a werewolf, and what? So then Inu-san takes out her last card and says, the announcer said the moment the number of villagers and werewolves become the same, that's when the game ends. Now, Monokata brings in the fact that, yes, that is an actual rule in the game of werewolf game. And the reason that is a rule is because once there are only 2 villagers left, the werewolves basically win the game. So her plan was, let's get rid of 2 villagers. She says, let's all vote for Todo in the next voting, and then the werewolves will choose another villager at night, and then the game will be over. So there's a promise that the game will be over the next morning. And you know, it's actually a nice deal, I guess you can say, but 2 villagers still have to die. So that's the plan that she gives them, and she says, you know, if you don't vote for Todo, then the werewolves will kill whoever did not vote for Todo the next night. And that's the threat she gives and leaves the room. Now, the chapter quickly moves on to the voting session, and we see people pointing at other people, and I hate when they do this because that is the end of the chapter. We actually don't see who got voted out. We just see that someone got voted out. Obviously, they jumped up to that. So I don't know if they're going to do what they did previously in the chapters, where they're going to kind of flash back before then, or they're just going to show us who they voted out and continue with the story being sped. Do I like that? I kind of do. I mean, it's a good cliffhanger, but I mean, they're gonna have to vote anyway. So is it the best cliffhanger? I wouldn't say the best cliffhanger, especially because it's the middle of a volume. So if you have the physical copy, you would still be reading through anyway. So oh well. Still great. I still give it a 7 out of 10 as a rating. I'll leave it as that. And then these next 3 chapters will really give me a reasoning if I should lower it or make it higher of a rating. So if you guys agree or not, leave in the comment section below. Also, if you guys are excited for the ending of this series, because I am, also leave in the comment section below. We have 2 videos left, chapter 16 and 17, and then chapter 18 is not translated yet, so we're gonna have to wait for that one. but should be coming out pretty soon. So I'm excited to finish this series finally, now that I've done the first part and now that I have finished the sequel to that as well. So thank you so much, guys. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate all the support you guys give me, and when nothing